Access Module 4 Textbook Project. Go ahead and start the file and make sure you save it where you save all your documents, and it should be 4_jobs with your last name. Module 4 is working with forms and reports. So the first thing you will do is you will double click the company entry form. So we're down to forms, company entry. We'll double click, we'll open it. So on this one, if you look down at the bottom, there's 30 records. If you click next record, record 2, record 3, record 4, and so forth, the arrow to the right with the line is the last record. Then you can choose previous record, and then the left arrow with the line is the first record. If you wanted to go to a very specific record where it says 1 of 30, click in there and type 17 and enter, and it takes you right to record 17. And what we'll do on record 17 is change the industry to aerosmith. So it's up at the top, aerospace. So select aerospace on record 17. And then we'll create our own new record. This will be record 31. Go ahead and choose and type in company name. And for the industry, don't type it. Make sure you use the down arrow from the drop-down box and select information. Then fill in the rest of the information. Make sure you proofread and everything is accurate. So this is your new record, record 31. Well, when I click the company entry tab to close, it'll automatically save the new record. Next thing we'll do is we'll right click company entry, but this time we'll choose layout view. In layout view, you can change maybe the heading or different items within, and we're going to do that now. So select the heading, company entry form, and then you'll choose the format tab, and we'll change it to bold. So the company now is in bold. And for the font color, choose dark blue, and that's out of the standard colors. So dark blue, good, out of standard. And then change the size to 24. Select industry label. If you select, just click once, it just selects it, but if you click it again, you can actually have the flashing cursor inside and you can add to it. So it's primary industry, enter. We're going to get rid of this next command button, so click it and then just press delete. And then we're going to change the style of this close button. So click the close button, choose quick styles, and the book is asking for colored fill, blue accent 1. And then change the shape to oval. And then the outline of the shape, change it to transparent. And if you click away, you'll see it. Also, the company ID number is to the far right. They want it in the center, so it'll always be in the center. On the company entry tab, right-click and choose Design View. So in Design View, this is where you set up what you would like, how you would like your form to appear. And if you look at the column headings, company ID, company name, so forth, you have city and state, but what's really missing is the zip code. So we're going to choose from the Design tab, we're going to choose Add Existing Fields. And these are the fields that are available, and the one we do need is zip code. So click zip code, and you're going to hover and drag it so that it's underneath state. And then we just have to make some minor adjustments. To move them, select the shaded box in the top left corner, and then try to line it up similar to where state is, and the same thing with the other side. So they want you to change the name, so it's just zip in all caps. And then go back to format and choose right align, and the format coloring should be automatic, so click the down arrow and choose automatic. Next, what we're going to do is fill in a footer. So you just need to make the footer a little bit wider. So look for the double arrows, and they want it about a 1/2 inch, maybe a little more. There you go. And then go into design, and this is label, to actually type in a label. So select that and click in the area, and then just start typing JCL Talent, and then press enter. Right click the company on entry and save. And now right click and form view, and there you have it. There's your footer at the bottom, JC Talent, your zip code. Right click company entry and close. So now you're going to select, just by clicking once under queries, job salaries. Don't click it, double click it, because that would open it up. And what we're going to do is create a report based on that query. So choose create report, and everything that was in that query is showing up here. So the first thing we're going to do is make a couple of changes to the report. So click the industry column, and then as you can see, you can pick any item in it, not just the title, any item, because what we want to do is, it's really wide. It doesn't need to be that wide. So if you hover till you see the double arrows, make it about the width, so about 1/2 is fine, and then let go. Now we're going to adjust the column titles. So click the column title industry, hold shift and click applicants, and it selects all of the column labels. But before we do that, let me go back. We just need to go to page setup and change it from portrait to landscape. And now we'll go into industry, hold shift and choose applicants, and then we'll choose format, and we want the font to be automatic. Good. Then click just starting salary and then shift any value. So it's selecting the entire column, the title, as well as everything underneath it. And they want you to move it to the other side of applicants. So I'm going into the empty space under 40,000, and make sure you have the 4 arrows, so that's to move. And then hold and carefully slide to the right, and you'll see the red line, and go a little bit further. So it's going to go after applicants. So you just moved it completely. Click the Job Salaries tab and click Save, and it's asking you for if you want to have it that name or you want to give it a new name, but that's fine, because even though it's the same name as this query, it's going to be down here under Reports, so the same name is fine. So click OK, and then we're going to go to right click and choose Print Preview. So you get to see what it would look like as in a preview. And then we'll go back to Layout View, right click and Layout View. And let's go back to Design View, right click the tab and choose Design View. So we're going to make some changes to the report. So the first thing you need to do is close out of this field list. And what you want to do is bring this in. You have a lot of empty space over here, so you hover for those double arrows and just bring it in so it's not as wide as it doesn't need to be that wide. And then you'll click over near where it says the report header. There is a little box with the arrows in it, and that'll select the entire header for you. Click the Arrange tab and then choose Remove Layout button. And then we're just going to select the date So just click away from it and then click just the date one so that you're not selecting the entire header. And then control and click time so that you're selecting both of them. And then you're just going to right arrow so that it's moving everything to the edge. And you probably want to have it even. Now click the title, Job Salaries, and with the title selected, click the Format tab, and again with the font color, choose Automatic, and then change the font size to 24, and then click so that you're between the B and the S and press the space bar. And then click, make sure there's two starting salary, but one is a page header and one is detail. So make sure you click the detail one and then go to shading, and you're going to pick a background color green 2. So I think it's this one here, green 2. Good. And then we're going to right click Job Salaries and save, and then right click Print Preview. So you can see this shading is green on the job salaries, and then you can go ahead and click the next page to navigate. And there's 5 pages. And then we'll right click and close. So I'm going to have you go back to reports for job salaries, right click and choose Design View, and then click that date and then hold Control and click time, and then go into Arrange and select Size and Space and go all the way down to Group, and then just move it over just one right arrow, and then we'll right click and save and right click and close. Right click the Jobs by Highest Salary report and choose Design View. Make sure you click in the Details section, Starting Salary, and then you'll click Format. Choose Conditional Formatting. Choose New Rule. And right now the field value between, and you want to type in 0, and then after the and you want 49,999, and the background color, which is the tipped over paint bucket, is yellow, and then OK. Choose a new rule, same thing between, but this time it's going to be between 50,000 and 69,999, and the color for this will be light green, and OK. One more rule, new rule. This one's going to be changed though. It's going to be greater than or equal to, and the amount is 70,000, and the font color for this one will be light blue, and then OK. So you should have 3 very colorful rules, and then click OK. And then we'll right click and look at it in a print preview, and you have a very colorful report. Right click the tab, save, and right click and close. And the last section, for the form, right-click Jobs by Company and choose Design View, and then select Themes, choose Facet, but right-click, don't left-click. You want to make sure that you apply theme to this object only. Do the same thing for fonts and select Arial. Right-click and make sure you choose Apply Font Scheme to this object only, so it's not to everything else. click the close command button. We want them to